Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about the different factors on which the designing of any fiber optic system is based. So, to achieve high quality transmission, we have to focus on different system parameters like type of fiber, dispersion characteristics, non-linearities present in the transmitter, operating wavelength, transmitter power, source type, whether it is LED or laser, receiver sensitivity, and this is expressed in dB, which type of detector we are going to use, pin diode, avalanche diode, all these characteristics we have to decide before designing the optical communication system. In addition to this, we we must decide that which modulation technique is going to be used, what is the BER, bit error rate, signal noise to ratio, what are the different connectors, splices, and the losses occurred due to connector and splices. And we have to also take care of about the environmental requirement and the mechanical requirement. So these are the different parameter that we have to decide before designing the optical communication system. So basically these are the four major consideration. First one is the transmission characteristics of fiber. It includes attenuation and dispersion. What are the information transfer capability of fiber, different terminal equipments and the technology, and what is the distance of the transmission. So these are the four specific system design consideration. And now, if there will be one parameter transmission type. So what will be the transmission type? You can select analog or digital. We can measure system fidelity using SNR and BER. What is the required transmission bandwidth? What is the distance between the repeaters? And at what distance we position the repeaters? What is the overall cost of the system? Its maintenance cost, its reliability, all these parameters and specification must be known or decided before the system design. So here, these notes are uploaded on the ACC soft, and you can refer these in detail. That what are the parameters we are going to select, and what are the different factors that is to be considered before the selection of fiber. All these things are written over here. For example, for the selection of fiber, we must knowledge about the numerical aperture, because as the numerical aperture increases, the the coupling of power increases, but it also increases the dispersion. And if we are selecting any fiber, then we have to study its attenuation characteristics also. And what are the environmental induced losses if we are using particular type of fiber? That is also kept in mind. And we have to select the operating wavelength in the range of zero point 0.8 micrometer to zero point 0.9 micrometer, and we can also select wavelength in 1.3 micrometer to 1.5 micrometer range. Now again, if we want to analyze the system performance, so before that we must know what are different parameters used or different components used in the designing of the system. So for optical system designing, transmitter, optical fiber links and receiver. These are the three major blocks of the any optical communication system. So we have to focus on these three parameters. So for transmitter, in the transmitter end, there is optical sources, optical fiber links, digital or analog link, receiver, there are pin diode or avalanche diode. So we have to decide all these parameters, all the losses related to these components. So in subsequent video, we will discuss in detail how the budget calculation, power budget calculation, rise time budget calculation is done. So here, how you can select the component choice. So it depends on the optical fiber type and its parameter. Types mean single mode or multi-mode. Parameters include refractive index, attenuation, dispersion by the optical fiber type, and what are the different connectors we are going to use, what are the different joints, what is the strength of joint. All these parameters must be considered, and all these included under the optical fiber type and parameter. Next one is a source type. So we are discussing the different components. So it involves optical fiber type and parameters. So different optical fiber and related parameters. Then source, laser or LED, which source you are going to use, how you are launching optical power in the fiber, what is the rise and fall time, what is the stability, all these things is to be decided. Next, transmitter configuration, whether you are designing digital link or analog link, what will be the supply voltage, impedance, then detector, which type of detector you are going to use, PN diode, pin diode, or any other diode, what is its response time. Then you have to focus on the receiver configuration and system design characteristics, BER and SNR, and modulation technique. All these things is to be decided, selected carefully before the design of optical system. So this lecture is all about the different system parameters which are important in designing of any fiber optic system, and along with this parameter what are the different choices that we have and what is their impact. So these are the brief descriptions given about the transmitter detector. We already discussed transmitter detector optical sources in earlier videos. Here we are just going through the discussion on system design parameters which decide the efficiency of any optical fiber communication system. So here you can see for long communication system, if we are designing optical communication system for long distance, then then we need the repeaters in between the terminal equipment. And these repeaters, what is the function of these repeaters? These repeaters regenerate the original data before transmitting to the digital optical link. So this is the position of repeater and its need. Now in next video, we will discuss about the link power budget. If we are transmitting optical power, then how we will calculate the budget for that. Thank you. And